The next film is Under Siege, which really is kind of his magnum opus, I would argue. It's the one film that really kind of put him in the best possible position in an action film. It was a really big film, and also I mean it was pretty much a vehicle for Steven Seagal. What did you think? What did you like about it?
Under Siege, I think the thing I liked the most with it was really the soundtrack, the like opening sequence of that film. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But more than that, still, kind of a standard action movie, kind of like Die Hard. I think Die Hard and Under Siege has a lot of similarities as films.
Yeah.
And I mean that both in a good way and in a bad way. Good way in the sense that I think a lot of people enjoy those types of films. It's this kind of like superficial tension to it. But that's also a bad thing in my eyes, because I remember as a kid, on these like channels we have over in Sweden, and the more grimy channels that show the more like,
popcorn flicks.
Yeah, popcorn flicks. They tended to show these types of films late at night. And I would always think like I would always think those movies were pretty bad, because Steven Seagal could never lose.
He really looked like Sam Elliott or Frank Zappa with that mustache. It's like how the mustache moves. It's like...
but it almost comes off when you do it.
For me as well. I can feel like the mustache kind of hanging a little bit.
Yeah.
Just as...
Actually, I got like a real mustache for this episode. But I don't know if
you're definitely rocking the Y2K look. You would definitely like get free entrance in like a club in Berlin or something.
You think so?
Yeah.
By looking like this?
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah. So no, but I feel like I never feel like anything's at stake when I watch those films. I think that's the kind of problem.
Yeah, I do think. I mean, this is pretty much just Die Hard on a ship, and a lot of people. I know people have described it as that as well.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty much, again, like Executive Decision, a standard action film. But this is special in the way that this is the Steven Seagal film. Really, I think this is kind of his peak. At least so far in his career.
Which is kind of a shame, because you do sense that there is some potential in him. You do sense there is some kind of potential in him as but
I think he works as an action hero in this film.
Yeah.
And I also thought he worked well in Executive Decision. Like for his role in Executive Decision, he was nominated for a Razzie Award.
Yeah.
And I actually don't think it deserved that for that film, because I think if he fit like this cocksure, SWAT guy, I thought he was suitable for the role in this kind of context.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. What I mean more is like compared to the films he makes nowadays.
Yeah.
It's a shame that because it feels kind of like you said, after Under Siege, he kind of never really made a film that was better than that. And Under Siege really isn't a great film either.
Yeah.
So it feels like a lot of potential kind of got lost there.
Yeah.
That could have maybe, like Kurt Russell, he's been in Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yeah, and also like Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
He was in Pulp Fiction after Die Hard.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a pity that he hasn't really taken the career in a different path than he did. I feel personally.